Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 596, for comics coming out on the 20th and 21st of October. Before Drew and I get into what's coming out in your local comic book shops next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, Drew, do we have anything from our listeners or anything else happening in the world of comics?
We probably do, but I got a late start, so we're just going to go right into the hot 10.
We cannot wait any longer. These hot comics are just, they're keeping us too heated up. We just need to jump right in to our good friends at comicbookinvest.com, and we're going to look at their hot 10 comics for October 16th, 2020. And Drew, we're going to start at the very beginning, and one that I know you'll love. Amazing Spider-Man, The Sins of Norman Osborn, number 1, the John Tyler Christopher variant, limited to 2,500.
Maybe.
Well, I don't think it's a 1 in 2,500, is it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's why I say such words. Yes. $125. There was no doubt that once this one went live, that it would be sought after, and the price would be more than the $25 buy-in. There does seem to be a line of too many of these negative variants that might be crossed sometime
I don't like it. Do you like
it? You don't like it when the main color of the character blends in with the back of it and it just becomes hard to see?
I guess I don't like it.
You remember the Wolverine one that came out like this too?
Barely, yeah. I don't think that left an impression either.
There you go. Good old John Tyler Christopher, not doing it for you. That's is that who does the
action figure stuff?
Action figures. So you think he needs to stick to the action figures?
Well, no, this is this is fun. I mean, that's cool. I don't think it should be whatever it is, $25. I don't remember. I think it was probably more than that for us.
Yeah. Well, they all seem to be popular. Everyone that hits, so
the
next one will probably.
Has he only done 2?
No, there's been more. There's been many more.
Okay.
Yep. At rank 2, we have The Boys, Dear Becky number 1, the Raphael Grassetti variant, limited to 300. 9.8s for $375 to $400 just a couple weeks ago. Now over 500 and $650 sales have been reported. Is this cover as close to perfect as Homelander could be depicted? I am actually shocked at how well the show has done and how amazing it looked. I don't see many of the Boys' keys going down anytime soon.
Now, this guy's style, this Raphael Grassetti, it's got a little matina, a little art germ in it, and it really looks three-dimensional on the page almost. It's a really well-rendered drawing, I think.
Yeah, that is peak Homelander. Definitely. Drew, I know I've got a few of these kicking around at rank 3. Justice League number 50 from 2015 was $15 to $20, now $30 to $40. 3 Jokers, first Jessica Cruz as Green Lantern. The more I think about this book, the better it actually looks. It appears that other people are noticing the same thing, and it's selling. So this was part of the Dark Side Wars back in 2016.
Yeah, you jumped on this when you found out about the 3 Joker thing, right?
Correct.
You jumped on it pretty quick, and I think I was like, eh. So I don't think I have any of it.
Oh yeah,
I don't think.
I know I've got, I think 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And the first Jessica Cruz thing's pretty cool as well, especially since they're talking about doing some real stuff with her.
Yeah,
which makes sense. At rank 4, Miles Morales Spider-Man number 13. The Raza variant was $25, now already $60. It looks like this suit will be coming to the Miles PS5 games. Thanks for the heads up from a few people named Van and Sleepy. Also having the first appearance of his sister is an added bonus.
Is that like a baby sister? Or like a long-lost sister? I don't remember.
I did not read that, so I am in the dark on that, my friend.
I think I did, and I don't remember.
That's different than the Miles clone, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go. At rank 5, we have We Live #1, the Dustin Nguyen 1 in 15 variant. $35 to $40. New this week, another Aftershock book that people seem to want. Why are we so drawn to dystopian futures? Drew, you and I have bantied back and forth a million times about how overblown this dystopian future, this
genre within a genre.
Yeah, and then, the same thing with zombies and long lost and pandemics and everything. But we keep going back because we just love them. They're wondering the same thing, but they're buying the same thing as well.
Yeah, and this Inaki Miranda artist, if she did do it, this person Inaki, it could be man or woman, I don't know. If they're doing the interiors like they're doing the covers, it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
It looks great, really nice painted watercolor style. I like it.
And it's good to see other people jumping on Aftershock as much as I have been since day one.
Yes.
At rank 6, Justice League 31 from 2014, the combo pack variant. Drew, do you remember these combo packs?
Yeah, we knew that they were low print runs, but I don't think we ever wanted to pay the extra $1 for them.
No, with the digital copy crap and everything.
We probably should have.
$200 to $300 raw, $850 for a 9.8. I guess Green Lantern will be coming to HBO Max, and just Cruise is now getting heat. This, like most combo packs, are not easy to find, and definitely not easy to find in high grade.
Crazy.
So we need to find a shop that bought a bunch of combo packs and then shut down and threw them on a long box somewhere.
That's possible.
At rank 7, Batman 3 Jokers #1, the second print. So that's where we went to the shark, but the 1 in 25 sketch version of said shark puppet. Over $50. Here we go again with these darn second print instead of variants. Anyways, this one is selling well based on the perceived hard to find moniker of this one.
Now, all the combo packs were polybagged, right?
Yes.
Oh, did they the whole time that they did combo packs, were they polybagged, or did they phase them out?
I'm going to say yes, but I don't completely know.
So it would be easy to flip through stuff and find them.
Yeah. Polybag, yep. Polybag, nope.
Yeah.
So you're going to find a bunch of Death of Superman and maybe a couple of these.
And that Power Rangers crap.
Yeah. At rank 8, we have all new, all different Avengers #9, the Alex Ross 1 in 50 variant. Was $50 to $60, now $100. Anticipation of Nadia having a future in the MCU, if we ever actually get to see the MCU again, womp womp, is pushing heat on this old spec book, which features her as the new Wasp.
Okay, so all new, all different Avengers. What year is this, do you think?
It's not Marvel now. It's not .1, so I'm not real sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I can't read the year on it. Anyway.
At rank 9, Drew, you went all in on Walking Dead Deluxe #1, correct?
Yes, and number 2.
That was before we knew that stores got a gold and silver variants and stuff coming in. Walking Dead Deluxe #1, gold, 1 per store variant. $50 to $75. Still shocked that these Walking Dead specials and one-shots keep selling. Add in the quote-unquote collector aspect of making these 1 per store variants, and they just keep selling. I guess we should be expecting a silver variant in the next couple weeks, right?
Why the hate? Why the hate for Walking Dead?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I've got a chance to crack this thing open and read it, cover to cover. All the back matter. Kirkman has an essay in there. He's got excerpts from the cutting room book that he was doing for issue 1. It was a hell of a great package of a comic. It was a great single issue comic. The color was fine. I didn't mind it at all. And he talks about why, the colorization and stuff and like the history of it. It's really interesting. Well worth the price of admission, I think.
Well worth $3.99.
Yeah. I mean, even though I've already read it multiple times in multiple formats, this single issue experience was great. And he reiterates, not going to collect the collar ever. So the only way you're going to be able to get the colorized Walking Dead, supposedly, is through these single issues.
Very cool.
So we'll see. I think he said that before. I don't know. I don't know if if that's held up, but I still think this is. I still think this is great. Now I've heard also. Hate to derail your. You're almost done. I'm sorry, but I've heard Walking Dead is ending with season 11. I just somehow missed that news. So the actual main series is going to be ending for the next season, which is a bummer. But I think it should be able to follow the arc of the actual book and finish up with those same story beats, and I'll be really happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you talked about your desire to read these as they come out, one at a time.
Yes.
Again, and we were talking that the first time I read Walking Dead was in a hurry up and read the damn thing and catch up to issue 100. So all these beginning ones, I in no way, shape, or form took my time and really enjoyed. I straight up plowed through 2 omnibuses.
Yeah, I think that first volume, because I read them in the 6-issue trades, until I caught up, and it was the first issue, the first trade, I really kind of was devouring, kind of at a leisurely pace, and then man, I was just like, oh, I gotta have them all now. I gotta read them all, and then I do think I might have got the second compendium to catch up or whatever. But yeah, it was. You're right. You're blowing through there trying to get through it, so you're not really consuming it as great as you could have, probably. So therefore, I was able to linger a little bit more on this reissue, and Kirkman doesn't need our money, but I think
he deserves it.
I think it's a great package, and I really enjoyed the process stuff in the back, and I really enjoyed his essay, and I really enjoyed the colorized version, and I really like Walking Dead, so it was great. It was great.
Be on the lookout for Drew's letter to Robert Kirkman, hopefully in another few, where he
I wonder if he'll
talks about how wonderful he thought it was.
There's not going to be much room for letters in the new stuff, but maybe.
There you go. Anyways, gold, 1 per store. If you're a big deadhead or whatnot, talk to your store, see if they have that gold sitting around.
Yeah.
They're heating up, and ask about the silver that seems to be in the crystal ball as well.
I think $50 is worth it.
Yeah, there you go. At rank 10, we have Darth Vader number 6 from 2020. $10 to $15, first appearance of Sith Assassin. Such an awesome cover, and then add in a Star Wars first appearance. That's definitely winning. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely. Hot off the press, Eric.
You want to do the honorable mentions?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Go ahead.
No, a couple honorable mentions they pull up here just for fun. Grim Tales of Terror 2014, number 2. Grim books have made the list before, this one being over $50. This one was definitely surprising, but there just doesn't seem to be very many of them out there. So kind of cheesecakey Grim Tales of Terror from 2014, number 2. There's a Michael Dooley variant that he was talking about. And in some of the blasts from the past and the fun older comics catching fire, Flaming Love number 4. This exact book sold last year for $600. It sold this week for $810. Just because a golden book has a photo cover does not mean it's collectible. Man, does she look mad.
Nice. You just never know what people are going to gravitate towards. Now, can we go to the FOC, Kyle?
Absolutely. Of course, the FOC is our final order cutoff. It's our last chance to add some things that we may not have added on our order. Perhaps we're seeing some art for the last time. We're trying to catch up on a book that we didn't think we'd like, and now we want to make sure we catch the next ones. Or perhaps we're just modifying some things about our order. Of course, we get our custom FOC from our friends at Cowbunker Comics every Friday evening, and we go through it for you to see if we can find anything that we think you guys will need. If you are an LCS that doesn't do an FOC, or you don't get a list from them for FOC, reach out to our good friend Eric at Cowbunker Comics, because he gives us this amazing curated list every weekend that we go through, where our DC books are due at 6 o'clock on Sunday, and the rest due at 6 o'clock on Monday, to update our orders to make sure we never miss out and have to comb through eBay to find the books that we missed out on. So, Drew, there's a few things on the FOC that Eric likes to pull to the top and say, hey, did you see this? The first thing he's talking about here is Dark Knight's Death Metal Infinite Hours Extreme. That's right, with 3 X's, one shot from DC. And that is a crazy, almost 90s-esque cover.
Yes.
Abs and skulls and skulls and abs. We also have, of course, Punchline Special #1, the one shot with the cover A by Yasmin Putri. So if you're enjoying Punchline, we get a whole lot more of her in her own one shot here.
How about the Joker War? Have you heard anything about the Joker War, and how was it?
I've heard it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I skipped it, so I was wondering if it was any good.
Yeah, I didn't follow it around, so I didn't go after it. But I was told after just a couple that it wasn't worth necessarily doing. Hellboy and the BPRD 7 Wives Clubs cover A. Adam Hughes cover A on Hellboy. That's pretty cool. And Spawn 309 going to a third print with our good what the heck's this Spawn's name? Gunslinger Spawn. Thank you.
Gunslinger Spawn, yes.
Completely blanked on that one. Amazing Spider-Man 52. Marcelo Ferrari doing the cover on that one. And Taskmaster #1 from Marvel. That's pretty cool. Taskmaster getting his own 5-issue miniseries there, and a really cool Taskmaster cover there.
It does look good, and I am interested in that one for sure.
There you go. Well, Drew, let's see if you and I can find anything else in FOC that we have got to make sure we add to our order. Let's start with some DC books.
Not a lot in here. I am like I do have to pay a little bit more of attention to this Dark Knight's death metal stuff because, from what I understand, DC is doing an event January, February that is Future Shock or something. I don't remember now. I've already forgotten. But it's all future versions of all the characters. So like all the regular books are stopping, and for 2 months they're doing a convergence event. That's a bad example.
Ooh, I was gonna say.
But a 2-month event that's hopefully way better than a convergence. But they're like reimagining all the characters and doing future versions of them. And there's an issue of the last issue of Death Metal, I think, is the one that springboards into it. So
gotcha.
I'm kind of interested in this to see who becomes Batman, because I guess they're going to kill Batman, and this will be the replacement. So it'll be fun to see who they are, and I want to get the springboard issue that A, may have first appearances of these guys, and B, will tell me what the hell's going on and which ones I should get and which ones I should skip. And then, but then it's like the whole line. So the whole line is going to basically reboot for 2 months. All new characters. Will any of them stick? Will they all go away and revert completely back to the status quo? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it sounds better than Convergence was. And so I don't know if it's quite a New 52 Flashpoint type of thing, but if it's going to be that well executed, I don't know. But I'm very interested.
Very cool.
Just to see them, I want to see who becomes Nightwing. I want to see who becomes Red Hood and all that. I think that'll be really interesting, and see if there's still an Injustice and Deceased going on at that point. I don't know if they'll stop those.
So not necessarily these Dark Knight medals, but future Dark Knight medals.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's this one. Extreme One Shot. I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's one coming up like in December.
Rorschach #2 Peach Momoko variant. Of course, Punchline Special #1 having 4 covers. The Yasmine Putri we talked about earlier. A Frank Cho, which Frank Cho is getting a little formulaic with his Harley Quinn and it's bleeding over to everything else he does. I've been disappointed with Cho lately in his covers.
He's phoning it in.
I think so.
There's a DC through the 80s, the end of era hardcover. It looks pretty interesting. It focuses on 80s DC comics. You can get it if you pre-order it now. You can get it for $25. It looks pretty interesting. You should check that out for sure.
Drew, you talked about the first volume of the Super Friends Saturday Morning Comics hardcover. We have volume 2 coming out here, available as well.
Yeah, and I was curious if it held up, because I was like giving my Lucky Charms cereal and plopped down in front of the Super Friends on a Saturday morning. I was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it was real Lucky Charms. It was like whatever the generic version.
Oh yeah.
Lucky Farms.
Yeah. Magic Rock cereal. Wonder Woman 766 Joshua Middleton cardstock is a really nice looking cover.
Yeah, he's doing some good work, man.
Yeah.
And here's Tales from the Dark Multiverse Flashpoint #1. That's not it, is it? I really should do research. Nope, that's something else entirely.
It's a cool cover though on that.
It is a cool cover, yeah. Yeah, they're killing off Barry Allen.
That's awesome. Alright, down, see what we got in some Dark Horse. Nothing I really care about.
Oh, well, there is one I do. Resident Alien. Your ride is here. Could this be the last one? Like, are these going to go on forever? I don't know. But this will be another 4 issue, probably 3 or 4 issue. It used to be like a 0 issue first. Sometimes it was a 0 issue first, and sometimes it was a 1 first, just a #1. This is the alien that people can't see as an alien. He pretends to be a doctor, and he's kind of getting hunted down now. There's some like FBI people that are coming and trying to find him, so we'll see what happens in this issue or this volume. But like every year, we get 4 issues of this, and it's really fun. I really like it a lot. But this is Gerard Way doing it, which is new. That can't be right because it's a Peter Hogan book.
No, I was gonna say Gerard Way is on the fabulous Killjoys.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think Previews has their page wrong. This definitely Peter Hogan that's written every one of these. So, yeah, I'm excited to see this. But again, even though it's #1, this is an existing property, so no spec value most likely.
This is fun, not profit.
Yes. Now, I wonder if we can get the Eastman cover for TMNT Ongoing 111. No. Doggone it.
Marvel. This IDW prevents Marvel Action Chillers #1. We got some Ironheart in that one, so sometimes those books move around a little bit.
Yeah. Now, Jody Yoshimi. Jody Yoshijima. Jody Yoshijima is doing the cover for TMNT 111. And it's kind of got a Scotty Young, Baby Turtles in a dollhouse.
Oh, that's kind of rad. Yeah.
It's really kind of nice. It's a unique take I haven't seen, and I don't know. Sometimes these Turtles covers catch fire.
There you
So you might want to take a look at that one.
go. That is pretty cool. Yep, we got Mikey on the roof, Raph in the basement, Jenica, Leo dying. Huh, pretty cool.
As we look at Image, got the 28th issue of Oblivion Song. I'm guessing we're really close to the end. I'm guessing it must be ending at 30. Maybe. But I get some of his books confused. Some of them are ending or have ended, and some are still going. So you never know.
There you go. So we have a second print of Spawn 308, which I believe is a new cover. I do not recognize that one, so that may be something to snag up. And of course 309 going to a third print with our Gunslinger Spawn on that cover as well. And 310 going to a second print. That's more of the same from our, I will call it Ninja Spawn, but I know that's not right.
And then as we slide into Marvel, we get a Varegi cover for Amazing Spider-Man 52, who does that stylized, I don't know, pop art, I guess, type of style. I dig it. And
that's the one that's almost like an Indian tapestry.
Yeah, I probably should have jumped on these, and I didn't, and now it's too late.
We've gone directly from the Icons variants, or whatever it was that we missed out on, to the Nyuk headshot variants.
Who's doing that?
Nyuk. N-A-U-C-K. Todd Knock.
Oh, okay. And what does it look like?
It looks like a headshot.
Oh, I see. I don't like those as well. The Varegi is very nice. But I wonder if they'll appeal to like the, classic cartooning fan. I don't know. They might not.
What is this Marvel Voices #1 new printing? Is that anything we care about?
No, I don't know.
Marvel's Voices reveals the world outside your window with a superpowered new printing featuring stories from some of the world's biggest stars from all walks of entertainment. This is the world outside your window, and it can't miss issue.
I have no idea. I missed it.
Yeah, well, I did not read up on exactly what that'd be.
The Taskmaster is tempting. Oh, there's your Beta Ray Bill cover.
Hey!
For $1.
That is an awesome cover.
Old school Black Panther.
That is your classic Simonson cover.
Very nice. I don't know if they've done facsimiles of those. I'd rather have facsimiles.
Yeah. That is Drew's way of saying I'd rather pay $4 for this.
Well, I don't know. The facsimiles are just really nice.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I guess if they, like, the True Believers didn't have the True Believers tag all over it, diminishes a little bit, I think.
There you go. We passed up Darth Vader #7 up there. Of course, #6 we talked about the Sith Assassin in this one, so we have more Sith Assassin, and maybe even some more secrets, and maybe even the identity of the Sith assassin, so we may want to keep an eye on these.
Did the last one heat up? It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
I like that Empire variant.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. A lot of bounty hunters on there. People will like that one.
Always sells well with Boba on the cover.
Your boy.
Yep. Bosk, Dengar, IG-88, Boba.
Yeah, I'd definitely rather have that. The cover A is terrible.
The only thing after Marvel is we have the second issue of American Ronin from artists, writers, and artisans.
And I believe that's the one that was shorted. The first issue was shorted. So there's allocations. So you may or may not get it if you ordered it. So that makes make sure you pay attention to that second printing and check with your LCS to make sure you're going to get one, because I believe they had to allocate some of those.
There you go.
Which always sucks, because we got screwed out of what was that Peach Momoko and wraparound video game cover?
Yeah, that was the first Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
For Boom, we have Dune House Atreides going to a second print. We also have the second trade paperback for Once and Future.
And your Power Rangers that you love so much.
And we're taking another bite at the Power Rangers apple. 2 new series, 2 new teams. The Unlimited Power era begins here. I'm out.
7 Secrets is up to issue 4. I think I only read the first one, and that's blasphemy for a Tom Taylor book. I should be on that.
With Jenny Frizen having a variant on 4. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, 1 going to a 4th print, 3 going to a 2nd print. Something is Killing Children 9 going to a 2nd print.
And the 3rd issue of We Only Find Them When They're Dead, which is doing quite well. And is very hot. Another Nancy Drew, number 6, is out.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really enjoy that book. Mistatonic. That's an Aftershock book. And is that Jeremy Hahn?
Yep.
He's just doing the cover.
Yeah.
So it's a mystery. Ooh, that's all
From
me.
The writer of God Killers.
I like the Jeremy Hahn cover. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed this somehow. How did we miss this through? How was this not? This was on FOC, right? Would it had to have been.
Mm-hmm. This is FOC.
Oh yeah, this is FOC. Jesus. I gotta stop drinking. No more day drinking.
There you go. This I was talking about a couple weeks ago here from Titan Comics Horizon Zero Dawn 1 through 4 Peach Momoko pack, which gives you the issues 1, 2, 3, and 4 plus an exclusive Virgin variant cover only available within this pack. And if you order ahead of time, you can get it for under $20.
It says 1 through 4. It doesn't say the 5th one.
It literally does.
Where?
Collect the stunning artwork of a fan favorite artist, Peach Momoko, plus an exclusive Virgin variant cover only available with this pack.
That's saying it's an extra one.
Correct.
And is that the cover right there?
I think so. Yeah, because it's showing the other 4 that. Yep.
So you're basically paying cover price for them, $4 a piece.
Yep.
They were all independently orderable, right?
Correct. Except for the one that's available only with this pack.
So you doing this?
Yeah, I ordered it already when previews came through.
Oh, you ordered it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I mean, I just cut back my the extra one I wanted on the back end of the other ones by the time I saw this, and just decided I'd get them through the bundle.
It is. Yeah, it's interesting. I really like the throw in that they give you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff, man.
Yeah, of course, this is our FOC. Not everybody does the FOC, but if your LCS does, make sure you get on it and make sure you catch this train and get the things you need to get and make the changes you need to get and don't miss out on some of the cool stuff. And if you don't, reach out and go ahead and get yourself on this list.
It's time to slide over to our good folks at Cover Price. And do you want to do the top 10 or the bottom 10,
You
bro?
start us off today, sir.
All right. Well, let's take a look at number 1, which is Batman 100. And it is the Jorge Jimenez 1 in 25. This is a design variant. And this sold 56 copies already and had a high of nearly $70 for a raw. It's averaging around 45. Still pretty good for a 1 in 25, I guess. Number 2, Black Panther Annual number 1 from 2008. This is the first appearance of Shuri as the Black Panther, predating Black Panther number 1 from 2009. So it's starting to pick up steam now, and sold had a high sale of $84 for a raw copy. Thor number 8 from 2015. Yahoo had a recent interview with Natalie Portman, and when asked about her role as Thor, she reveals that it will include Jane Foster's fight against cancer. In this issue, the mysterious identity of the new female Thor was revealed to be Jane Foster, and that she's dying. It sold 18 copies and had a high sale of $115. This was a great. Yeah, this was a great run. And I really, really liked it. I think that was like the last Aaron run, wasn't it?
If I remember correctly, yeah.
Yeah. Then we go to number 4, Strange Academy, number 1. Sold 31 copies and had a high sale of $202 for a CGC 98. Department of Truth, number 1, the Oswald Secret variant. This is the Secret variant featuring Lee Harvey Oswald on the cover. Okay. And I guess if I'll read this, I will know what that means. Sold 24 copies and had a high sale of $20 for a raw.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing Spider-Man 300, the first Venom, incredibly hot, and its first full appearance. Sold 18 copies this week and had a high sale of $2,500 for a 9.8. Black number 1 continues to sell from Black Mass in 2016. Another 19 copies sold, had a high sale of $40 for a raw. Ultimate Fallout 4, the first Miles, sold for $1,000 for a CGC 9.8. 21 copies sold. The Strange Talent of Luther Strode.
Hey.
That's an image book from 2011. That was right when Kyle and I were coming in. We remember this one.
I bought some of these.
Yeah, we were all in. I think we were all in on Image back then.
Mm-hmm.
Another site suggests there's a potential content in this works for this title. It's completely unconfirmed, yet these still cost 13 copies to move. Had a high sale of $30 for $27.99. Shouldn't round up that far for a raw copy. And then we go rounding out the top 10. Strange Academy number 1, the Campbell variant. Strange Academy continues to sell well. Sold 12 more copies. Had a high sale of $130 for a CGC 9.8 for a book that came out months ago.
There you go. And in our runners up for cover price, we see rank 11 Champions number 1, the Peach Momoko 1 in 50 variant. While Momoko is a tad oversaturated in the market, her core Marvel covers are still in high demand. This variant, which is reminiscent of her Marvel Rising variant, sold 14 copies, 145 for a raw of 1 in 50. At rank 12, we have the Amazing Fantasy number 1. There is speculation that Arana will be the Spider-Woman in Olivia Wilde's Sony film. So that is pushed the market on that one. CGC 9.8 going for almost $600. At 13, Savage She-Hulk number 1 from 1980. Recent casting of Tatiana Maslany as Jennifer Walters on She-Hulk. Push these up again. CGC 9.8 going for $610.
She has since denied that she has been cast as She-Hulk. I don't know if that is something that you do because your agent tells you that you haven't signed the contract yet, and you can't say that you're in anything. But she has denied it.
Gotcha. At rank 14, Miss Marvel, number 12 from 2016. Prior to actress Imani Vanali's casting as Miss Marvel, casting rumors were already circulating of Red Dagger joining the Disney Plus series. This first appearance in this issue sold 10 copies, raising to a 9.4, moving for $60. At rank 15, we have Alpha Flight number 1 from 1983. The first solo series of Alpha Flight also holds the first appearance of characters like Marina, Puck, and Tundra. This is fueled by speculation that Alpha Flight might appear before the X-Men in a Disney Plus show. Very, very, very unconfirmed. CGC 9.8 hitting a high sale of $145.
So many of these out there. So this was a well-collected series with a big print run. So if they start mining this for first appearances and story arc points and things like that, people are going to be coming out of the woodwork because everybody's got this.
There you go. At rank 16, Something is Killing the Children, number 1. This is the hottest independent series out right now. The first issue continues to increase in price, little by little. $310 for CGC 9.8.
What?
Rank... You got rid of yours, didn't you?
No, I still got it, but
No.
I don't have it CGC'd.
Yeah. At rank 17, Moon Knight number 1 from 1980. The first solo series of Moon Knight has been a constant seller ever since the Moon Knight Disney Plus announcement back at CDC or San Diego Comic-Con 2019. At CGC 9.8, selling for upwards of $365.
Just slightly more than Something is Killing Children, which came out 3 months ago.
3 months ago, absolutely. Amazing Spider-Man 252, the first appearance, tied with Marvel Team Up 141 of the Black Symbiote, is a key issue and a classic cover that pays homage to Amazing Fantasy 15. With Venom Heat, this is now picking up a little bit in price, moving 11 copies, $230 for a CGC 9.6. And a few days later, a 9.8 going for $890. Thor number 5 from just not too long ago. Of course, the first appearance of Black Winter continues to linger in our top 10. Sales are pretty steady right now, moving 15 additional copies. CGC 9.8 going for $115. And we've talked about it a little bit, but the Department of Truth number 1, the 1 in 25 In-Hyuk Lee variant. While the 1 in 100 is the hottest variant for this new release, it's still a steady seller at this $25 ratio, moving 10 copies with around $25 for Raw.
1 in 25. Selling for $25. Okay.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
All right, Drew, now for the reason that everybody's come and join us, we're going to go through our sneak peeks at next week, the things that we think are coming out in your local comic book shops this coming week that you just have to make sure you get. Place in a little short box and keep until they heat up. We're going to go to our good friends at ucscomicdistributors.com/new releases to see what's coming out next Tuesday.
Grifter cover for Batman 101. Grifter?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. We've got a Sean Murphy Harley Quinn launch. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool. I mean, Sean Murphy's done when he does these little series. He seems to do a very good job. So I'm quite looking forward to this.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be that version.
The White Knight series is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I enjoy that version, and I can see it fitting in continuity somewhere down the line.
Yeah, it's very off continuity stuff. So in this one, the Joker is dead. Bruce Wayne is behind bars, and Gotham City is just starting to redefine itself without Batman. As Harley Quinn struggles to adjust to her new life as the mother of Jack Napier's twins, an elusive mastermind called the Producer seizes the moment to assemble a new crew of villains, starting with the Starlet, a serial killer who murders Gotham's Golden Age film stars in homage to their silver screen roles. So it looks like we may also have some first appearances of some Sean Murphy created villains here as well, so you might want to jump on that. We also have a really cool looking quote unquote blank variant, which which they're not really blank anymore, with a nice little pink cotton candy cover. Very cool looking cover there.
And we've got Catwoman. I've kind of speculated, wonder why Joelle Jones is not on this book. Well, she's going to be part of that 2-month event where she'll be reimagining, I'm assuming, Catwoman, maybe some other characters. So that's why she's been busy.
But she is still doing the cover for Cover A.
Yeah, she's still dipping her toe back in there.
Dark Knight's Death Metal, Robin King #1. Of course, Robin King was a big character when he came out a few months ago. And a nice looking book here.
And then I guess Justice League's tied into that?
Yes. Into Dark Knight's Death Metal, yes.
Interesting.
The penultimate issue of Metal Men, 11 of 12 there.
Dan Didio still kicking.
Yeah.
Let him finish his run.
More not great Nightwing covers. Great to see. And Peach Momoko doing the cover B to Teen Titans #46. Next, it's a really good cover. Really like that.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, get that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That would have been worth an extra $1.
There you go. Anything else in DC, sir?
No.
Heading over to our previews world and new releases.
The 15th issue of Black Magic. These are coming out regularly again. It's good to have it back.
There you go. Of course, here we have Scumbag #1, the big thing. Rick Remender writing this one. Jazz Apple Armageddon Part 1, The Fate of the World Rests in the Hands of the Worst Person on Earth. New ongoing series from the writer of Deadly Class. Rick Remender launches an all-new comedy espionage series, The Scumbag, the story of Ernie Ray Clementine, a profane, illiterate, drug-addicted biker with a 5th grade education. He's the only thing standing between us and total Armageddon because this dummy accidentally received a power-imbuing serum, making him the world's most powerful super spy. I can do that.
Yeah, the first preview pages I read were great. I really enjoyed it, and I'm in board for this for sure.
And this seems like something that will immediately become a series.
Yes, exactly.
So even though we think it'll be very popular and quite heavily ordered, make sure you don't miss out. Get yourself one. Stillwater #2 by Zdarsky and Perez. Chip Zdarsky, Mark Spicer with a Raymond Perez cover. Daniel West has returned to Stillwater, but his homecoming is anything but happy. What secret is the town hiding from the outside world, and can Daniel save his mother from meeting her fate within the park? It's a cool looking cover.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't remember. I didn't read the first one, but I'm seeing that reminds me that I need to seek it out. Down into Dark Horse, we have, of course, Assassin's Creed Valhalla Song of Glory #1. That is the Ubisoft title coming up here in the next 6 to 7 weeks on the video game consoles. A more Viking take on the Assassin's Creed franchise.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Down in IDW, we have the TMNT Eastman cover that is really great. It's a really good one. And
Bebop, Rocksteady, and one that I can't remember the name of.
Well, you're gonna lose your TMNT card, man.
I know, I'm not doing as good as I can. I like the cover way better than the friggin' Eastman, though. Sorry, guys.
You do?
Yeah.
I allow it. Well, see, that's that Nishijima. She does good work.
Yep, 100%. Down in the Marvel?
Or he. I gotta find out if it's a guy or a girl.
It's a guy. The Nightcrawler Alex Ross Timeless variant for Excalibur 13. Black Bolt also getting a nice Timeless variant here.
Yeah, who didn't get one?
I know. That's why I'm going through these, just kind of a little salt in the wound.
All new Maestro. That's cool.
Immortal Hulk 35 going to a third print. That's
Nuts.
crazy. Yeah, I don't care anything about any of these Spider-Woman covers. I'm not a bad person.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Even the Scotty Young?
They're all awful.
Wow.
Yeah, Scotty Young's not bad, actually. I
like the art germ.
You said you weren't really interested in this Werewolf by Night series, even though the latter one spawned your boy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll check it out for sure. But, yeah, I don't.
There you go. X-Men 13 sporting another one of our Fortnite variants. It's our Midas. I remember my son rambling on and on about Midas, and there he is on the cover of that Fortnite variant.
Has he dipped in taking your credit card and bought skins and things?
He ran to me and threw $8 cash in my face the other day and said, "I need V-Bucks for a pickaxe." And I said, "Really?
Can't you find a pickaxe?
Yeah. So
you have to buy them.
You can, but this one is apparently one of the more rare pickaxes and hasn't been offered since season 2. I don't know. That's what he said. And me, being the horrible father that I am, said, "Sure, why not? Give me that 8 weird ratty dollars cash that you probably took from my pocket."
That was fresh out of a birthday card.
Yeah, no doubt. As he rips teeth out of his head for the tooth fairy to gain a little bit more money.
Oh my goodness. You've created a monster.
Yeah, no doubt.
Where are we at?
Down into Dynamite.
We're down in the Dynamite. Okay. Yeah, now we're in the boom.
Yeah.
We have an 11th issue of Something is Killing Children. And they seem to just keep selling well, so.
This Dune series has a really cool Dan Mora cover. I like the Dan Mora covers.
Is this the film that has been shelved multiple times and remastered and recut? Is that what this is about?
I don't know. Set in the years leading up to Hugo and Nebula's award-winning Dune, which inspired the upcoming feature film from Legendary Pictures' Dune House of Atreides, transports readers to the far future of the desert planet Arrakis, where Pardo Kines seeks his secrets. Blah blah blah.
We don't care that much. Yeah.
These aren't real names and real people, so. Okay.
I don't remember Dune. I think I read it when I was younger.
That trailer looks friggin' awesome, though.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Something is Killing Children. Nice little 3 covers here for issue 11. Fourth printing on We Only Find Them When They're Dead, #1. That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Makes me happy. And down into our smaller publishers.
We have Electric Black Presents from Scout Comics. This is part of their Black Caravan imprint, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a series focusing on some of the sinister residents of Electric Black. So I don't think I know what's going on here. I don't think I was part of this, so I must have set this out or missed it or whatever, but it's interesting.
Yeah. We have traditionally not done well with Red 5 comics, have we?
I don't know. Is it Phantom Starkiller? Is that their new
Butcher
one?
Queen, Planet of the Dead, #1. When a young boy discovers a never-before-seen life form, Sid Kiowa and her team of misfits must unravel its connection to a series of global attacks from another dimension. Interesting.
Black Caravan imprint, also from Scout, is Phantom Starkiller #1. And this is a new imprint that I didn't. Yeah, it wasn't on my radar. This is like a cosmic story. I'm not sure about it. So I'm going to have to check into that and dig into that new imprint and see what their deal is.
King Tank Girl #1 from Albatross Funny Books, Alan Martin. So Tank Girl co-creator Alan Martin returns with brilliant artist Brett Parsons to bring the all-new adventures of the classic character to Albatross Funny Books. Turning the clock back to the early years, King Tank Girl offers up a veritable banquet of brand new stories. Tank Girl and the gang head to the beach for Barney Don't Surf. They explore the expensive world of well-being, and Tank Girl is crowned King of England, and all that before tea time. So I don't know if Tank Girl is that sought after or cared about, but if you do enjoy or did enjoy Tank Girl,
it's on a new, it's on a smaller imprint.
And Eric Powell doing the cover B.
Yeah, and I think it was only Eric Powell books. It was the only thing coming out of Albatross for a while, so that's interesting.
Yeah. From Behemoth Comics, we have Necromorphous #1. Cover B is an homage variant. I don't even know what it's homaging. The homage variant includes series original artists Melinda King. Yeah, so that's just a pickup of something that came out a few weeks ago, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Skipping the Zenoscope there. Wow, not a ton here, Drew.
No, so, not a ton.
Not a ton. We got to try to find something good in this pile of releases for this week.
This is why it's good to go first.
Yeah. So, Drew, what is your pick of the week?
It's Scumbag #1 from Image.
How dare you?
It's a slam dunk because I don't think I had anything else even close. So yeah, it's definitely Scumbag for me.
Not a ton coming out this one.
You know what my runner-up would have been, though, is probably that Harley Quinn. That White Knight Harley Quinn.
Yeah, those have been very good. Don't think we're going to do too much with any of the True Believers covers. Curious about, well, let's go ahead and go with this Dune book. Maybe some tie into the movie.
True, and the sci-fi crowd might look for it. That's a good idea.
Some people really going. Of course.
What was the publisher?
Let's go with that is Boom.
Boom.
Let's go with Dan Mora cover B.
Nice. Yeah, good pull. I like that.
So there are some definite good books out here. It's just a matter of if we can find something to make some money off. But those are definitely things that I know I'll be reading one way or the other in Scumbag and Dune. So if you found some things in this week that you think are things that we need to have and need to know about, write in and be part of the show. Find us on our Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitter, any of that stuff. Be part of the podcast. Tell us what you're making money on, or if there's something highly anticipated this week that we just didn't talk about enough, or we're missing a first appearance, or maybe we just haven't done the homework to find out that something really cool is coming out. Let us know. Be part of the podcast. We really appreciate it. We thank you so much for joining us. For Drew and for myself, see you.